Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. I'm actually only going to be making one of them, but I've had lots of issues with filming today, so I got almost to the end of this one and then my camera cut out. So fingers crossed, it's going to work. But this cute little bag has got the decorative label punch as a punch out to do the clothes. I'm not going to untie the bows because I'll never get them done up again for you, but I will show you how you close this tool up in the video. But it's very simple to make. You need a piece of paper that is 5.5 by 6 inches, which is 14 by 15 centimetres. And if you've got a pattern that goes up, place it the correct way down and slice your 1/2 inch, a couple of centimetres off that side, and that is the short side. So 5.5 by 6, 14 by 15 centimetres. I'm twisting mine round so it's on the long side, and again, if you've got a pattern that goes up, twist it so your pattern is facing to the right, because we're going to score the bottom first, which is 1 inch, 2.5 centimetres. So that's the bottom of the box that I've scored. And then you swish it round and you score it at 1.5, 2.5, 4 and 5 inches, which in metric is 4, 6.5, 10.5 and 13 centimetres. Okay, so we're going to fold these score lines. So I'll just fold up the bottom one first. I'll bring these back in so you can have a look at them while I'm doing my folding. Cute, aren't they? But like I say, I had filming issues. I don't know if I put the right SD card in or not, but it suddenly cut off. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, oh, I forgot to say where this paper came from. It's the Cup of Tea. Have a cuppa DSP stack, which is lush. There's, even if you're not into tea bags and stuff like that and teacups, you can still get some really gorgeous papers from it. Okay, so let me flip it this way so you can see it. So I've got all my score lines vertical, and then there's a short little skinny one over here. That's the one that you want to cut away, and then cut straight up these ones. So and then this is my skinny one that I'm taking away. Okay, so I'm going to run some adhesive down that section there. My funnel is right outside my office door. She's playing silly whatsits at the moment. I've had a delivery today, and I took the strapping off my box and she's chasing it outside the office door. Okay, so that's the sides folded up. The sides closed. So the bottom of the box you fold left and right in. This is the back of the box, and we're just going to put a squidge of adhesive there and close up, and that is the front. So what you do now is you push your fingers in at the top, either side, and push in, and it will close. Now there will be some natural resistance because it's such good quality paper, it's not going to bend in on itself. So you could leave it like that, or as this one's halfway gone down and this one's gone almost all the way down. Just manipulate it with your fingers. So, oops. And it will push itself in actually quite happily. But obviously if you've got something wide going in there, it will resist and stop. But that's the wonder of these fabulous boxes. Okay, I need another piece of Whisper White because I messed up the first one. So my stamping on here has come from the 6-sided sampler set. Now this has been out a couple of years and I loved it when I first had it and used it all the time. And then I think, like most people, I got swayed by new stuff and forgot to remember to use it. So I've got it out today. Hello, sweet friend. So I figured this kind of little bag, you'd put maybe just a few sweeties in or something like that, just to give to a friend who's having a bad day, just to say, here you go. So that's why I've gone with that. And this is crushed curry ink. It's the colours in the pack of paper, which I do have here. They're beautiful. One of them is crushed curry, so I've made 2 in different colours. Let's make a third, why not? Hexagon punch, and obviously because this is designed to go with that, it fits perfectly. While I've got my piece of white paper, I'm going to grab my decorative label punch for the top, and I'm just going to score in the middle. Where's my ruler? There it is. So you just score straight down the middle of it. Or you could fold it in half. There we go. So let's put this on here. So I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals. There we go. Just onto the back there. And then our buttons are designer buttons. They do go with our colour collections, but instead of 10 colours, there's 6 of each colour, 6 of the colours from each colour collection into a pot. And I know that Crushed Curry is one of them from the Regals collection, so I'm just taking 3 of the smallest ones. And where's my mini glue dots? Here we go, mini glue dot onto the back of each one, and I'm just going to position it up. Last one down there, I think. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put adhesive on one half of this, of the decorative label. I'm going to put strong adhesive, the fast fuse. So I've got the adhesive on one side, so I'm going to hold that off to one side, and I'm going to close up the box and making sure that I've got the front positioned correctly first. I mean, I know that it will fit round because I designed the box width to be like that, but I just want to make sure that I've got it lined up. And then when you push to close, the back sticks on and the front will fit perfectly when you come and seal it. And actually I forgot to tell you the measurements, because I did design it specifically. 1.5 inches wide that way, 1 inch that way, and 5 inches tall. So that's 4 centimetres, 2.5 centimetres, 13 centimetres all the way to the top. Okay, so positioning the label over the top, I'm just going to poke a hole, not all the way through, but I want to get it to go through the label and into the paper, because this is where I'm going to put my holes down. So I've got my little 1/8 of an inch circle punch, handheld punch, and popped a hole there, which you can see, and another one into the label. So there you go, there's a hole there, then there's a hole there, and I've got my cotton ribbon here, and this one, okay, what colour is this? This is Daffodil Delight. It's not Crushed Curry, it's close enough, but I'm not going to stress it. Okay, so cut off a length. Do you know what? I probably could have gone with Wisteria Wonder, because that has buttons. Should have gone with that. Oh well. So I folded it in half, and the bit that is my half, I'm going to push through from the front to the back, through that hole that is in the bag itself. Just going to assist it. Pull it through, but not completely. Tie a knot in the end, because that's going to stop the ribbons coming back through again. So tie a knot, and if there's any excess, trim it off. So that's not going to pull through, but you've still got plenty of room to get your goodies and bits in there. And these two parts, we're going to go through the inside of the decorative label part. And again, I'm just going to help that through. I've got dropsy! I think it's going to be dropsy day today. There's one through. Let's get the other one in. Okay, and when you pull it all tight and you help with your fingers and close it up, you will now be able to tie yourself a bow. And your bag will stay shut, but very prettily. And I'm going to trim off the excess there, and there, and that is my cute little decorative label topped bag done. What do you think? Sweet, huh? Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'm glad you all kept your fingers crossed, because I managed to film the whole video at last. 8th take, I think. Anyway, I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.